morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're reffing me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, and we can go and make sounds that...
Call you Dale, cause you burn hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night. Honestly, the feeling ain't alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night. Till I sleep, I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Dart. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The Giants had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Throwing, Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing his Dart. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's 2nd and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. "35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Dart. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You talk about this Giant defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Fielded at the 33. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On play action, here's Dart. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Gets by him at the 25. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll buy some time right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some. And made that snap a huge success.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. With career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Now Dart. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he has hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They go play action with Dart. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take this down to the 33.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eye.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's got his guys a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw now, Dart. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll look to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And incomplete on a deep ball.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down. Taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal, too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Dart. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Hands it off out of the gun. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillendown, standing just outside his own goal line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here hope that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
It's now
Second down and 6 now.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
And they will take a knee here.
Hawk 70.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Go. Cougar 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. So flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Philadelphia, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.